Hello again from the creativity team. I'm here with Giulio Prevedello, and we are going to talk about an amazing project which is called Foremusic. Before that, please just give us a short introduction about yourself.
Hi Milena, I'm Giulio. I work in the creativity team here at Sony CSL Paris. My main focus has been a statistical analysis and my main work concern data science. Here today I'm going to present you Foremusic, which is a project about prediction of musical success.
Okay, so shall we go prediction? This sounds very interesting to me. So maybe we can just have a demonstration of the project, and so you can go more in details if you like.
Obviously. So here we have the Tango?
Yes.
Okay. So here I'm gonna give you a small presentation of our platform. So we have collected a lot of data from Spotify and YouTube. In particular, we followed about 200 playlists from Spotify. And every day we fetch all the data available, all the metadata from the songs that have ever appeared, and then we also use an API from YouTube to get the information from the video related to the song. So here we made then a presentation with this interface. I'll give you a small example. We have a list of songs that have been published in the last 15 days. So here I can select one, and you see here the dynamic of Spotify popularity as we have recorded in our data for this song. Thanks to our models, we managed to leverage just the first 2 days of data, so day 0 at release and day 1, and our model provide a prediction, which is this blue line here, that is very accurate and matches very well with the true data about Spotify popularity. This is particularly important to have such a precise prediction very early because the dynamic of musical success is very simple. The peak of attention and streams are always concentrated in the first 2 weeks of life, with life after publication of the song, and that's why we really had to use only 2 data points.
And so when during these first 2 days of exhibition, I noticed that there were a lot of people asking you questions about this project, because actually it's something, prediction is something fascinating, and also when applied to music and to musical tracks. And so can you just say to us what people questioned to you about this project?
It's been very nice receiving people here at Maker Faire. Actually, I received a lot of questions about, of course, what kind of variables were impactful to the prediction of musical success. Indeed, we have data about the actual audio track, so the sound, and those are obviously very important. But what is quite nice to see from this rich data set is that you also need to put a song into context. I make to them always the same example. If I publish a song and the same song is published by a very well-known artist, they will have a different level of success because it will be streamed by at least the famous artist will already have a fan base that will be receptive of its song. For this reason, it is important to use all the metadata from Spotify, such as the playlist where the song have appeared, the number of followers that this playlist have, and other information concerning the video, the interaction of the users with respect to the song, and these are provided by what we fetch from YouTube. For example, we see the number of likes, the number of dislikes that the song receives, and those are all fundamental to get an accurate prediction. Another very interesting question that I received was from a filmmaker. He actually asked me what was the impact of the video to the song with respect to its popularity. And as a matter of fact, we haven't studied that yet, but it was very interesting question, and I'm looking forward to, first of all, dig deeper into this, try to understand. It's a very fascinating question whether a song, a video clip, how much that boosts the success. And it would be nice to have, an example of one clip against the other and see be able to predict which one would be more helpful with respect to being listened to. So yeah, I'm looking forward for another day of interesting questions. Hopefully, they will also help us to develop a new line of research.
And we remind you that you are invited here, and that if you pass by this stand, you can interact with the project. And so we are eager to see you here. And is this? I mean, could this tool be useful to musicians, to singers?
So indeed, the platform could be quite interesting for artists. Most importantly, I think also a lot for the fans, because I've had many interaction with people that are very interested into music and see how they were performing. Ideally, so this is a proof of concept. It would be nice to have much richer visualization to help people interact with it. Fans, I think, would enjoy that a lot, to look forward to see how their favorite artist is about to perform. I think I found that music aficionados were quite engaging with the installation, and yeah, I think we would definitely need to make it available to the public.
So, can you already imagine other application of this project?
Yeah, indeed, this pattern is actually quite easy to abstract and then apply to other systems. For example, here we have music songs. Use their metadata to predict their measure of their success, and this can be applied easily. One can think on in the video games, where you have one game, and then you have all the metadata, all the number of users that have been playing it, and also all the information of when it was published, who published it, and so on. Even, I guess, the budget that has been put to develop the video game, and that could probably help to have a prediction of, I don't know, a measure of success could be number of people that play it, number of sales, and so on. The same paradigm could be used to, I don't know, like products of a catalog. You have all the products, you have all the specific of the products, you have which could be the metadata, and you try to predict what are the sales for every item. I think this is quite rich, and we're looking forward to find more data and try to apply it to other systems, of course. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, just the last question. From a more personal point of view, how was the experience of working on this project?
Awesome. So it's actually the first project I start working. When I first started at Sony CSL, I had my colleagues Bernardo and Enrico that had already prepared the data fetcher, and so we had already acquired big data set to start working with. So for me as a statistician was great. Day one, I could immediately start working on a very rich data, try to districate, try to understand what's going on, finding structures, and trying to understand what were the main drivers of musical success. And next to my office sat Michael Turbo, he was our music expert. That he has been working in Sony Music for a while, so he could tell me what could have been most useful, what in the music industry people would look, which kind of market could be useful to predict. At least from an expert point of view, the success of a song, and then well, we also had Riccardo Corradi from iLab that helped us developing the front end of the interface. So yeah, working there was great. We were after 4 months I started. We had I ended up in the lockdown, but there was no problem. It was quite easy to make friends there, so we kept working like nothing. And it was pretty easy, and I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
So thank you, Giulio, and I hope we will talk also more about Foremusic because it's very interesting project. And so
Finger crossed.
yeah, so thank you, and we are moving from we are moving to the next interview which will be the last one for today, and so we're waiting for you in a while.